Hello everybody, you join me from the main menu of Grid Legends. Thank you very much to EA for providing the early key to this game and the opportunity to play it before release in February 2022. Above me we have the cast of the live action campaign series, which is very exciting. I've heard it's a little bit similar, or it will be a little bit similar to Breaking Point in F1 2021, for anyone who's played that. Very excited to get into it and give it a go, which is very lovely. So thank you again to EA. Grid Legends will be launching next year. I think we're looking at about 130 different tracks or routes, as they were described, across the entire planet, and also the biggest roster of cars at launch for any Grid game, which is extremely exciting, and I love a bit of variety. So I'm going to stop waffling now, and we'll get into it. Got a few races to show you today, and you'll have to let me know if you want to see any more. But yes, let's get into it. Alright, we're starting with something relatively simple. The Renault Clio Cup in this track, which I don't want to pronounce that word before run, because I'll get it horribly wrong. But we're in Moscow, so there we go. That's much easier. Someone's going to point out that I pronounced that wrong as well, but that's okay, because my Russian geography has never been that good anyway. But, very excited to get the race going, so let's get to it. Oh, it started on a flying lap. Okay. That is slippery. Okay, so here we have our lovely little Renault Clio. Looks very similar to pretty much every car people own around where I live. The family hatchback, except you stick a massive spoiler on it and a nice big engine. What could go wrong? We're in quite a pack of cars here, which is a little bit concerning. So we've got someone back there with a little red blob above their name, which points out they are one of our nemesises, I suppose. Is that the plural of nemesis? Someone's gonna have to explain that one to me. But basically, what that means is that person. I don't want to say they hate you. But essentially, if you race a little bit too hard against a certain driver, they will start coming back at you, which makes races quite interesting, to say the least. So you can see at the top here, when we've got our racing line, you've got our racecraft points up at the top. I'm not entirely 100% sure on what those will be used for. Ooh, those racecraft points. Words are hard today. But I would assume they would go towards upgrades, unlocks, things like that, or perhaps they just go to XP. That's something I'm going to have to investigate. But we are... Oh boy! Oh, that's a problem. I feel like accidents are a natural state of mind in Grid Legends. As they were in Race Driver Grid, the original game, which I played a hell of a lot of on the PS3. If I remember rightly, I also played it on a projector, which was a lot of fun. I really miss that projector. If I had the space for it in my house, I would go back and get it. Sadly, that's not really an option anymore. One day I'll have that projector back for big racing games like this. Oh dear! So as you can see, this is a work in progress, but is already looking pretty solid. Still got about a month, 2.5 months. Until full release of the game. But I tell you what, so far we're looking pretty damn good. I really like the reflections on the road from the ice, and that ice is causing me some problems. You do get points for drifting though, so maybe next time we should just pull the handbrake and say to hell with it. I feel like that would be pretty enjoyable. Look at this racing line combo. I don't even know where the racing line is half the time. It's never really been one of my strong points. Tell you what though, we're building up a healthy lead. A very healthy lead going into... Oops! Going into lap 2 is what I was going to say before the left front quarter of my car made best friends with the tyre wall. And tell you what, the right quarter nearly got it as well. But there you go. Tell you what, doing pretty well though. Maybe we should bump up the difficulty a bit for the next race, although it depends what car we're driving. I've done a few of these races already, and I can safely say I don't quite have the Ooh, the technical skills to drive some of those cars particularly skillfully. But I guess we'll find out when we get there. So in this video, going to look at 2 or 3 races of the ones that are available so far. As I said, there will be around 130 different tracks and routes in the main game. These include street races, I don't know what the term for, I suppose proper tracks. Proper tracks, yeah, that's what we'll call them. You know what I mean. But, ooh, there's a lot to explore, for sure. Tell you what, I need to work. Oh, I'm on TV, hold on. Oh, man, I look great. I don't know how they're capturing that angle, but I'm loving it. That is a Nemesis in second place behind me. That's slightly concerning, because it means they're going to be pretty aggressive in the overtake attempts. That was a flawless drift. Well done, Zion. Good on me. I'm doing the thing. Oh boy. Ooh. Check out the other cameras. Ooh, we've got a bonnet cam. We've got a windscreen wiper cam. Definitely the most important. Got a cockpit cam. Lovely. That is a fancy dashboard. I should concentrate. We'll go back to my standard, which is following far. I like to get a good view. I feel like a lot of games have, I mean, it's nice that there's different options. A lot of games have the following near and following far, and I always go for far, just so I can see what I'm doing, because my spatial awareness is not quite up there with the best. I'm not sure how you measure spatial awareness, but I'm probably on the low side. Probably on the low side. I tell you what though, we're still doing pretty okay. That Nemesis he's creeping up on us, but we're keeping it together. We are just on the standard difficulty level so far, and we'll see how that goes before we get tempted to bump it up. But I tell you what, this is going to be a little bit close with Rick Scott back there, but we're just going to do it. Lovely stuff. First place in the very green Renault Clio for driver 22. Beautiful stuff. Got a podium. That's actually our teammate in third place there. What a guy. Absolutely lovely. So there's our little podium. We've got first, second, and third, and I was first, which is rare, but I'm going to take it. Here we've got our rewards. We made some dollar, made some XP as well. So that's, I guess, where a lot of our racecraft points are going into the XP. It also measures how far you have driven in certain cars and on certain tracks as well, which is lovely. I'm a big stats guy. I love to see how far we've been driving, how long we've been driving. And we only won that by about half a second. Where was our team? Oh, yeah, second, obviously. Hey, wait a minute. They weren't second, they were third. That's my B. But Valentin has done a very good job. 40 points for our team. Lovely stuff. Let's get into the next race. Okay, next up we have Electric Super E racing in London, my home country. London is not a country, but it is in my home country. I'm personally nowhere near London, to be honest. I'm way up north, which I prefer, if I'm honest. It's too busy down there. It's too busy. Anyway, we are doing a race straight through the heart of Westminster in some very, very fast Super E cars. Now, from what I've seen, this race also includes the boost zones that they have in Formula E. Do they have fan boost? I don't know. Am I high up in popularity to get the fan boost? Probably not. But the standard boost, where you basically go off the racing line, through a zone. The lights in this room just flickered. That was concerning. Off the racing line, through a zone, gives your car an extra boost of speed when needed. I'm not sure if you activate it manually or if it's automatic, but I guess we'll find out. Hopefully I don't miss it. I just need to remember where it is. Anyway, onto the starting grid we go. Lovely bit of wheel spin from these very quiet cars. Sounds like we're doing some hoovering. I love the sound of electric cars, honestly. I think it's great. It's so futuristic. Got the halo as well. Keep our bonk safe. Do not want to get into an accident here. Which, actually, Grid is a fully contact racing kind of game, so there probably will be an accident at some point. I just hope... I was about to say I hope that I'm not involved in it, but that green car ahead of me had other ideas. And decided I would most definitely be involved in it. That's a big... Ooh, boy. Okay, so the boost is... Is that the boost? The boost is on that corner. Alright. Need to keep that in mind. Try and remember that for the next lap, because we want that boost. Oh my goodness me, I'm assuming that Lara Carvalho up there has definitely got the boost, judging by the speed they just went past. Holy moly. Whoa, boy. Okay, a little bit of drift as well. Keep that under control. Ooh. We are still on the standard difficulty level. However, this race has a bit more of a different feel to it. We're not doing quite as well, although we did have that big incident on the first straight where someone decided, ooh, they did not want me around, and I can't really blame them, to be honest, judging by the way I drive. Oh dear me. Okay, good recovery. Hey, there's London Eye. I've been on that. It was quite enjoyable. Look at that racing line combo. You can see our racecraft points building up on the right hand side of the screen there. Currently in 4th place. I feel like we could do a little bit better than that. Still 2 laps to go though. Bonk. Excuse me. I love how it gives you racecraft points for contact. It's just like, yeah, you give them a little nudge. Yeah, thank you, game, I will. Ooh, boy. Oh my god, what a flawless overtake. Okay, so we've got a nemesis there. So we'll see if they get a bit aggressive with the overtaking. I've kind of forced them out wide there, which is good. For me, not for them. They're probably going to hate that. Ooh, boy. Chucking that power slide. Can we race that bus? Could we just stick the bus on the track? See what happens. Oh no, we're getting that nice lead again. And there is the boost zone. Let me just pick that up. Boost ready. Lovely. So, How do boost? I feel like on the next straight I'm just going to have to start pushing buttons and we'll see how that works. Whoop, that's the camera. That's not the right button. Wow! How do boost? Oh, it's left bumper. That's where it is. We found it. And it's fast! This is face-melting speed. That is Jeremy Clarkson in an aerial atom kind of speed. Oh, man, we've got a lead now. I feel like we've got enough a lead that I can confidently try and pull off some power slides in what is essentially a slightly pared down Formula E car. I probably should not be doing power slides in it, but you give me a driving game, I'm going to find some way to ruin the tyres. Woohoo! Oh wow, that booster's giving me a serious lead. That is intense. Well, in that case, I feel like we're all good. All I have to do is just not mess up for the next lap. I feel like I've jinxed it now. I really want to try these power slides. Can't power slide. It won't do it. Not this car. Doesn't stop me from trying though. Oh, it does get you a nice little bit of wheel spin. Very satisfying noise. It's not going to have the power slides in it. Oh. I'm just enjoying the tyre squeal at this point. This is an easy win. Absolutely beautiful. We've got one more race coming up after this. I actually was going to turn up the difficulty. However, the race we're doing, I've done before, and it's a hard one. So maybe we'll leave it where it is, because I'm not feeling too confident about that one. I am not feeling confident at all. Oh, good turn though. Well done, me. Welcome to the most modest video on my YouTube channel. It's just 20 minutes of me praising myself. It's just like, great job, Zion. Excellent work. Now, you know what? We will crank up the difficulty for that last one. Why not? Make it interesting. It's interesting to start with, trying to learn all these different cars. Can't imagine how it's going to be if I start cranking it up. Really getting those AI drivers on my back instead of me being on the audience's back. I feel like we nearly took someone out there. I'm just going to look at the scenery for a minute. It's nice, that. Ooh, yo, that's a break. That is a break and a little bit of scat jazz, which seems to be my go-to when I'm panicking. Oh, that is a really satisfying turn, that. You know, you can just take a turn in a game flat out. Stunning. Confetti, fireworks, the whole shebang. Another first place for Driver 22. That's my name, don't wear it out. And there is our lovely podium again. Teammate, nowhere to be seen. Do we have the same teammate across all these races? I would assume we do. Lots of moolah again. Nice bit of XP. And 9 miles in the Beltra Icon Mark III. And the fastest lap. Look at me go. Oh yes, teammates. Didn't do so well. Where did he end? Where did Valentin end? Ooh, 11th. Let's pick it up, Valentin. Pick it up. Right, let's go on to our final race of the video. So here we are in Italy, in the Alps, with the very expensive and very fast Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro concept, to give it its full title and be respectful. 7.5 miles through the mountains, a little bit of highway section as well where we can really crank it and get some speed up. A little bit nervous about this one. I have driven this car before, and it takes someone with a lot more talent than me to drive it professionally. Anyway, let's not worry about it. Car's looking a little bit grubby, we can deal with that later. Let's not worry about my driving skills or how fast this is going to be. We do have 3 we didn't decide on Nemesis and Nemesi, plural, did we? Either way, there's 3 of them in this race, so... There's 4 of them in this race, so... let's just... let's be careful here, because that is 4 quite angry other drivers who will not be making things easy for me. In terms of overtaking, I'm not making itself easy. Words, I'm not making it easy for myself either. Judging by the way I'm driving, that is a harsh corner. Let me just get on the curbs there, give you a little nudge. That was nice and gentle. Kind of forced him off the track there. There's probably going to be some sort of penalty involved for that. I have found out there are track limits penalties, which resulted in me finishing 3rd in a race when I thought I'd finished 1st. At one point. So if you go a little bit too wide, or make any sort of illegal overtakes, you will be punished. Ooh, that was a noise. So we've got 2 of our opposition drivers ahead of us here. That is a lovely move there. Or it almost was, until I got scared. Ooh, that is a big spin. That is a big spin for, I think, Logan Parker that was. Nope, that must have been Jackson Lewis, because he is dead last. It was one of the ones with a red icon, that means they don't like me. This is a terrifying stretch of road. It really... oh boy! Oh! That is expensive. That is expensive. I'm going to be in serious trouble for that one. What do we think? Maybe a £2 million, £3 million repair job that little coming together was? And when I say coming together, I mean about 9 cars all hitting each other at the same time in a giant melee of sparks and twisted metal. Okay. Oh, wow. Easy now. And that is what I mean by them not going easy on you. But we're on a nice highway stretch here. Hopefully we can catch up a little bit. That is another big crash for someone back there. Sounded like it was our teammate, judging by what the engineer just said. That's a shame. 257 miles an hour. Ooh, okay. Big brake. Oh my god. Not a good enough brake. Kind of have to take into account that you need to brake very early when you're going at 250 miles an hour. I'm just going to let off. I'm going to let off here. Thankfully, holy cow. Through the magic of time travel, we made it around that corner. Several other people were not quite as lucky. And we have just created another nemesis. I feel like that one wasn't entirely my fault. I was blinded by smoke. Wasn't a lot I could do about avoiding that particular accident, but, you know, it's a contact race. It's a contact game. It happens. We don't need to be enemies. Oh my goodness me, I just lost it. Now, we do have a limited amount of the rewinds here, so you just stopped in front of me. I feel like that is a penalty for you, not me, my friend. Sure, I hit you, but if you slam on the brakes... Ooh. Oh my god, that's another crash. So, as you can see, I almost called it Race Driver Grid. I was thinking about the original. Grid Legends has a pretty comprehensive damage model, and we're really making use of it right now. We're not trying to, but with this amount of crashing, we're really putting it to use. I've taken first place. All I have to do is stay in control of this beast of a car for the rest of the lap, which is definitely easier said than done, especially with someone on my tail who is quite displeased with me. Ooh, the sun's in my eyes. Goodness me, that is bright. What a nice mountain that is. I'm trying to just ignore the sun and something that humans can't do is ignore the sun, but boy, I'm trying. Okay. I thought I was doing really well to keep that under control, but Jacob Winters decided, nah, ram him. That is another crash for our teammate, according to the race engineer over the radio there. I am carrying the team right now. Oh my goodness me. Am I doing a good job of it? Probably not. But it cannot be disputed that that is what I'm doing right now. Desperately trying to stay ahead of Jacob Winters, but he's not having it. Okay, this is that long straight that scares me a little bit. At least on the highway there's less stuff to hit. But it's just very subtle turns here. Ooh, a little bit of wall touch, that's okay. Just going to lay off the accelerator, make it a bit easier to steer. That is a big crash that just happened behind me. Oh my god. Also, I think that crash has enabled our teammate to catch up with us. I got a bit distracted looking at the scoreboard there, and that is our teammate in second place. I'm not sure if he just made a lot of overtakes after that crash happened, but it looks like it. Excellent work, Valentin. Excellent work. Okay, onto the highway. We're nearly there now. We're nearly free.
Your teammate's been involved in a crash.
Teammate has been involved in a crash. Never mind, he is down to third, surrounded by nemesises. that's a lot of red marks on that leaderboard. Okay, start laying off the accelerator. Nice and easy. I'm going to take it very easy around this corner. I heard a lot of tyres squealing behind me. Now taking it easy has enabled them to catch up a bit. Oh no. Oh no. The pressure got to me. The pressure got to me. That is our last rewind. Take it easy. Take it easy. That's maybe too easy. Maybe more lazy as I bump that wall. We're out of rewinds. So I just need to hold it together until we get to the line. Which, knowing me, is unlikely. Oh, I'm really trying to feather it a bit there. I'm sweating. Is anyone else sweating? I'm a little bit nervous. Oh, okay, last straight. Let's go. Beautiful. Where are my fireworks? Oh, there they are. That was, I tell you what, that was, whoo. That was a little bit intense, that. There is, oh god, that car is ruined. Driver 22 has a lot to answer for. That is a several $1 million car completely trashed. But you know what? It was a victory. It was a victory. That is 15 miles in the Aston Martin Valkyrie. 15 terrifying miles. So like I said, this is still currently a work in progress. Looking pretty polished already, but I feel like upon release it's going to be even nicer. Very Exciting stuff. So that was our final race for the video. Hopefully, it was a good one. It was quite stressful. Okay, so there we have it. There is a few examples of the races that you can get into when Grid Legends fully launches. Again, let me know if you want to see any more of this game. There's a few more things that I haven't shown yet, which is pretty cool. There's a few more races in there, a few more cars, that sort of stuff. But, once again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You can always subscribe to see a little bit more content. I also stream on Twitch 5 days a week. And that's a decent amount of content. So if you enjoy what you're seeing, make sure to go and follow over there as well. Thank you again to EA and the Creators Network for providing the key to the game and the early opportunity to play it. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.